You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell-Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of my friends around the world. Beautiful day here in Gwinnett County, 80 degrees going up to a high of 90. Yes, it's going to be a scorcher. I was out yesterday and my thermostat in my car said 100 degrees. It was hot, but it's a beautiful day here today. Listen, I took a week off, y'all. I needed a week. I needed a minute. Had some things going on and with my health. I needed to take a second, so I took a beat. I took a week off and I was thinking about you guys and I was like, Monday I'm going to get up fresh and fly, ready to roll, and I'm ready to roll. Happy Father's Day. Happy belated Father's Day to all the amazing fathers out there and all of the birthdays I've missed. Happy birthday to the Gemini. It's Gemini season. Happy birthday to all the Geminis out there that I've missed. I missed a bunch of birthdays. Because I took some time off. My schedule has been a little bit sporadic, which is not normally like me, but I just had a lot of stuff going on and you just have to take a minute sometimes. And I know, I love doing the show, but I just had to take a minute. I needed to step back for a second. So I took a week off, and I think what happened, I feel really rejuvenated. Like I feel really good. I feel rested. I don't feel stressed out. I feel good. And sometimes you need to do that. And I have to learn how to give myself permission to do that more often. I don't. I do this so much and I do so much and I don't give myself enough time to just relax and just be. But I did last week. I sure did. Anyway, I hope you guys had a wonderful Father's Day weekend. It's so funny, right? This is crazy. But it's sad at the same time. They talk about how people don't take Father's Day seriously. And that's sad because they really don't. So I took my husband to dinner yesterday. And of course, I'm thinking, okay, it's going to be a lot of people over here. We get there in the parking lot. I had to park directly in front of the door. Now, call that the law of attraction? Maybe. But the thing was, had it been Mother's Day, the lot would have been filled up. And I was like, that's nuts. So I don't understand why people don't take Father's Day more seriously. Because there are some amazing fathers out here in this world. Now, if you're not an amazing father, just know, is it more fathers that are not amazing than those that are? Is that why people don't take Father's Day more seriously? I don't know. But I can tell you, I showed up and I had a park right dead smack in front of the door. I could tell you. And I was like, wow. And it hit me. You mean tell me people really aren't taking Father's Day that serious? But anyway, happy Father's Day, belated. If I had did the show on Thursday, I would have said happy Father's Day early. But since it's a day late, happy belated Father's Day to all of the amazing fathers out there. And to those who really deep in their heart want to be an amazing father, but just don't know what to do and how to make that happen. Happy Father's Day to you too. Because in your heart, that's what you want to be, a great father. All right. Listen, from shovels to swing, our newest park is on its way. Yes, they did a groundbreaking for Discovery Park last week. It's going to be spanning 45 acres. The new park will enhance access to the never-ending source of year-round gatherings and free play. Listen, when I first moved to Gwinnett almost 14 years, wow, it's 14, no, I moved here in 11 years. 2000, so June 13th was my 11th year. Yeah, we've been here 11 years. So 11 years ago when I moved to Gwinnett County with my family, we went to the park. The parks were the most beautiful parks I had ever seen in my life. And I'm just telling you, the parks were gorgeous. I was like, man, these are parks. They were really pretty. Just really nice and friendly and clean, y'all. Like ridiculously clean. So now we're going to have a new park. And that park is going to have recreational amenities such as interactive fountain, an inclusive playground, a multi-purpose sports field, soccer pitches, and more. Yes, so anybody with any age and ability can enjoy the park. Yeah, and this is beautiful. It's going to have green spaces. It's going to have a 12-foot wide multi-use trail. It's going to have pavilions. A Ride Gwinnett bus stop is going to be there too. So you can, even if you can't drive there, you can take part in a Ride Gwinnett bus trip to the park. I think that's amazing. absolutely amazing. Now, this project is going to be costing $28.5 million, but money is coming from the 2017 and the 2023 SPLOS program. The project is set to be open in 2026 to the public. So shout out to everybody that are making our parks beautiful. I know they are gorgeous. Gorgeous. I'm just saying. Hey, listen, tomorrow is runoff, the election runoff. So I went to vote on Friday. It's not a lot of people on the ballot. Here's the thing, though. When there's an election runoff, that means the two candidates, one candidate did not get 50 plus one vote. 50% plus one vote. So they have to get 50%. Even though if you look at the numbers, one person may have the most votes, right? But they have to have 50% plus one, which is crazy in my opinion. Like if I got the most number of people that voted for me, why I got to go to a runoff? That's some old antiquated thing too. So same thing. But anyway, the runoff is tomorrow. If you did not early vote on Friday, you missed it because early voting ended on Friday. However, you still have until 7 p.m. tomorrow evening to go cast your vote in the runoff. Now, I know some people said, I voted the first time. Well, you need to vote again because there is a runoff, there's an election, and we need to put somebody in the seat. But here's the thing. If you want to put the person that you feel be best suited for that position, you got to go vote again. I'm just saying, you got to vote one more time. So go vote again and put that person in the seat. I know people like, I ain't got time. Make the time. The voting polls open at 7 o'clock. So just go make the time. Go make the time. Go vote. I know the poor candidates. I know they hate the runoffs. I know they hate it. But listen, sometimes that's what's happening. And you know what's crazy is there are 1 million people who live in Gwinnett County. And when you look at the number of people that actually vote in election in the local election, that's not like the general. Now the general is in November. I'm expecting to see way more voters, but the local level, like you don't see a lot. Like we got 1 million people. You see people getting like 7,000 votes, 18,000 votes. I think the highest number of votes I saw was around, I think 36,000. Did you hear what I just said? There are 1 million people. Now, not everybody can vote, but out of 1 million, I'm sure about 250,000 of them can vote. That's leaving a whole, and it's over 1 million. So that's leaving a whole 750,000 people that may not, but it's 250,000 that can vote. Why is it 28,000 votes? I'm just saying, why is 36,000 the highest number of votes when I'm sure we probably have at least 250,000 eligible people to vote? It's crazy. It's nuts. But anyway, I digress. Tomorrow is the runoff. You got to go cast your vote. Yes, you cast your ballot earlier this month, last month, but you got to go again because there's a runoff. I only saw two people on my ballot. I saw Karen and the young lady running against her, and I saw Tawanda and Regina. That's the only two people I saw. So it was really quick and easy. Like I was in and out in a hot minute. I was like, oh, this is great. Come November, it won't be like that. I already know it won't be like that. So cast your vote. The Gwinnett Citizens Academy 101 participant visited the Department of Corrections and the Gwinnett County Sheriff's Office. I told y'all about Gwinnett Citizens Academy 101. I think I went through the academy in 2015, if I'm not mistaken. And I thought it was an amazing program to go through because it takes you behind the scene. It takes you behind the scenes of how Gwinnett County runs the county. Like you get to go to the sheriff's department, you get to go to the superior, the judge, go sit in on a case, not a real case, but like a mock case. We got to go to the water company. That was really fascinating to see how the water is cleansed. Oh my God, it was disgusting looking though, but it was fascinating. We went inside the prison. We got to find out about the dog program that they no longer have. It was just a really good program. It is a really good program. And if you really want to take a look behind the curtains, like we went to the traffic division and we saw like all of these cameras that monitor all the traffic cameras in Gwinnett County, so you can see what's happening. So it was just really interesting, but it also gave me an opportunity to go behind the curtain of law enforcement somewhat to see how things could possibly play out when the officers are in the field and they happen to run up on someone doing something they shouldn't be doing and how they have to react and do things. And speaking of that, did you guys hear about the guy who shot somebody and then he hijacked the bus and they caught him in Norcross? So my husband was on his way home and he was like, oh my God, all these cop cars. He said, I think they're chasing that bus. I said, and this is me on the phone, you don't think somebody hijacked the bus, do you? Sure enough, The man hijacked the bus. And what was crazy is he was a witness to a shooting in Atlanta before he gets on the bus. Now, what happened was, what they said had happened was that he was at a downtown Atlanta. There was a shooting. He witnessed it. So he was talking to the news reporters about him witnessing a shooting or whatever. But he was on medication, but he hadn't taken his medication. And he kept saying that I'm bipolar, haven't taken my medication. So he was a little triggered. Well, that would trigger me if I just witnessed 4 people getting killed. Like, I'm triggered just thinking about that. So he saw that he was triggered. He gets on the bus, and apparently or allegedly, he gets into an argument with somebody on the bus. And then this person pulls out a gun to shoot him, and he takes the gun from them and shoot them. So in reality, he was acting in self-defense. Because you pull out a gun and shoot me. So I was like, that is crazy. But anyway, instead of him like stopping the bus, he hijacks the bus. He put the gun on the bus driver, and he tells the person, it sounds like something off TV, but y'all had to see it. So I'm talking to my husband on the phone. So here's my thing. So for those of you who don't know, Twitter has a whole lot of things. One of the things that I go to Twitter for is fast news. So I said to my husband, let me go to Twitter because I'm sure this is probably the only time I go to Twitter is when I'm finding out something, when I need to find out fast news or some kind of news story. I said, let me go to Twitter because I'm sure it's on Twitter. Sure enough, there's the sky cam following the bus and all of the police officers that was chasing the bus. And this man would not stop, so they had to throw the thing out in the street to bust the tires. That's how they were able to stop him. Crazy. It sounds like something off of television. But anyway, I digress. The story came about because I was talking about the Gwinnett Citizens Academy 101. So if you want to learn more about the Gwinnett 101 Citizens Academy, check out Gwinnett101.com, and they're taking applications. They're due by the 15th for you to join the next cohort. It's a commitment. It's a commitment in the evening, but I tell you, it's well worth it. Well worth it. I think so anyway. I think it's a great initiative that our chairwoman, who at the time was the director of outreach for Gwinnett County, now she's the Gwinnett County chairwoman. I think it's a great initiative. So check it out. All right, I'm going to go to a song. So these are my songs. Y'all know I've been making songs. I'm so excited because it's coming along real well. I'm still trying to lock down like my sounds and my voices and everything, but I still like some of the music that I play. So the song I'm about to play now, I've been using AI, y'all, to make all my music. And the reason I started doing that was because, if you're trying to monetize a channel on YouTube, if you're using somebody else's music in your channel, they can, and yet, let's say your channel gets like 1 million views on that one particular show, right? One particular episode. If it gets 1 million views or whatever it is, you need to monetize on YouTube. If it gets that much, you won't get it because YouTube is going to pay the person that owns the music. So I couldn't monetize my channel because of that, or that episode because of that. So I started, when they came out with these tools to create your own music using AI, I was like, yes. So when they did that, I started to make my own music. And so here's a song called No Limits. I'm going to come right back after this song to bring you more of the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Stay tuned.
So we out here, no feelings, no fear, pushing boundaries, we're shifting gears. No limits, no bounds, we climbing high above the clouds. Stepping up out the shadow, it's a new day. Fresh tracks laying down, I'm doing it my way. Dreams big, sky's the limit, we aiming high. Throwing caution to the wind, watch me fly. Rising up like the phoenix, flames in my wake. Life's a gamble, high stakes, whatever it takes. Dodging doubts, weaving through the naysayers. Fuel in my tank, I'm the dream chasing prayer sayer. No limits, no stops, we breaking all the locks. Running free, wild, unstoppable like the rocks. From dusk till dawn, we own this marathon. No limits, just the path we blazing on. From the ground up, building castles in the sky. Can't hold us back, no matter how we try. Blasting past the norm into the unknown. I'm a pioneer in a league of my own. Check the rear view, but I ain't looking back. Future's bright, on track, no need for a flashback. Creating moments, history in the making. No limits, full throttle, ground shaking. No limits, no stops, we breaking all the locks. Running free, wild, unstoppable like the rocks. From dusk till dawn, we own this marathon. No limits, just a path we blazing on. From the ground up, building castles in the sky. Can't hold us back, no matter how they try. Blasting past the norm into the unknown. I'm a pioneer in a league of my own. Check the rear view, but I ain't looking back. Future's bright, on track, no need for a flashback. Creating moments, history in the making. No limits, full throttle, ground shaking. No limits, no stops, we breaking all the locks. Running free, wild, unstoppable like the rocks. From dusk till dawn, we own this marathon. No limits, just a path we blazing on. Jump over hurdles, sprint past the finish line. Life's a race, but I'm here to redefine. Breaking barriers, a new chapter every page. On the world stage, uncaged, full rage. No more boundaries, we paint outside the lines. New heights, new sights, these stars align. The universe is ours, no telling where we go. On the world stage, uncaged, full rage. No more boundaries, we paint outside the lines. New heights, new sights, these stars align. The universe is ours, no telling where we go. From the city lights to the mountain snow, chasing infinity with every breath I take. No limits, no fears, just high stakes. We riding waves, creating our own fate. Legends in the making, yeah, we can't wait. No limits, no stops, we breaking all the locks. Running free, wild, unstoppable like the rocks. From dusk till dawn, we own this marathon. No limits, just a path we blazing on. Yeah, no limits, we got no limits.
Welcome back. That's my song, No Limits. I have to figure out how to, because I feel like all of the, well, I guess if you're a singer, all your stuff sound the same, but I feel like I haven't figured out how to change the voices yet. I did do something yesterday. Matter of fact, where's the song I did yesterday? I did do a song yesterday, and I said I wanted a female voice, and I wanted her voice to be an alto. Matter of fact, I'm going to play that one next. I want her voice to be an alto, so I said make her an alto singer. So I don't know what made me think to say make her alto, but I asked the computer to make her alto. It sounds cool, but I'm trying to get that perfect voice, and I haven't figured it out yet, because what I would like to do is be able to use the same voice over and over, kind of like they're doing with the AI influencers. Like they have AI influencers. It's the same girl over and over, and the same voice over and over. I want to do the same thing for my music. I want to create the voice I like, and I want to use the same voice over and over. It would be really nice if I could clone my own voice, and I think I can clone my own voice and then make all the songs using my own voice. I'm sure they're coming up with that. That would be great. Like, that would be amazing. And then just have them auto-tune my voice. So now it's my voice, my songs. I'm loving it. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. AI is changing the game for a lot of things, especially for people like me who've always wanted to be creative. Like, it's so funny. I'm smiling right now. You can't see me because I'm audio only, but I'm smiling because I tell you all the time, oh, I just want to be artsy. I want to be artsy. Well, AI has allowed me to be artsy, a songwriter, a producer, an artist. I'm all kinds of things with AI. So listen, I know some, but let me say this. Don't get it twisted. I'm definitely afraid of AI. Like, as much as I love it, it's like a love-afraid relationship. Because if you look at where we're going, we're going there fast. Even though I do all of these fun, creative things with AI is serious business. I was looking at an article by China. They made this, they got some humanoids already. We've seen them at the football games and stuff like that. And the face look real, but when you look at the side of their neck and the head, you can tell it's a robot. China has made a humanoid that looks 100% human. It is crazy. And they're saying that his facial expressions, and he can do these facial expressions based on what you're saying. So if you say something to make him laugh, he'll laugh. If you say something to make him cry, he'll do like a sad face. He has emotions. Now, what's scary about all of this for me, and I hate to put this out in the universe, but you have to ask yourself, if they can make humanoids that looks like humans, I'm talking about it looks like a man, how are you going to be able to tell the difference? Like if they can express emotions and show feelings and things like that, how are we going to be able to tell the real humans from the non-humans? The other thing to that is, how many of these can you actually make? And what are you going to do with them? You know, we all saw iRobot, and if you haven't seen iRobot, go take a look at it. It was very interesting. It was way before its time, in our time, but in the scientist's time, it was not. It's very real. When you look at that versus where we are right now, it just makes you go, So as much as I rave about AI because of all of the artistic things I can do with it, AI is some serious business, baby. You just need to make sure that you understand it's not going anywhere. The things that's happening right now in green tech and tech, those things are not going anywhere. They are growing and expanding, and that's the way we're going to live. The people who do not embrace and adapt to the changes and the way we're living, they're going to get left behind. I'm an early adopter of most things. I am. I'm always trying to be prepared. So I pay attention, and I try to come and share these things on the show with you guys, and I share them in the newsletter. By the way, if you have not subscribed to the newsletter, it's the Gwinnett Morning Spark. Go to GwinnettMorningspark.com, GwinnettMorningspark.com. Anybody can subscribe to the newsletter, and here's why: because every morning I have a new song. The song that's in there today is called Move Makers. I have a new song in there for you to listen to. I have inspirational messages. Then I get down to business, what's going on around Gwinnett County. And then I talk about a business and I talk about money. So anybody can anybody can subscribe to the newsletter. And yes, I have a small portion about Gwinnett County, but it's mostly to help small business owners and also to inspire people. So check it out, GwinnettMorningspark.com. I forgot. I lost my train of thought. I was talking about something. I totally lost it. Anyway. Okay, speaking of technology, so this Friday, June 21st, the Gwinnett Women's Chamber is hosting the Green Impact Forum, and we have 3 amazing women who are going to be on that panel, which I will be moderating. And I really would love for you guys to come out and check that out. Here's why. I know a lot of small businesses, when you hear the word technology, some of them don't even know some of you may not even know what sustainability means, things like that. Well, we're living in a world right now where we're trying to reduce our carbon footprint. And the way to do that is to do things like electric vehicles, to recycle plastic, to recycle food waste, things like that, things that's going to help us save the planet. Now, I know some of you don't care. I know you don't. But for those of you who do care, this is the opportunity for you to talk to some amazing women in the green space. So we're going to have Stephanie I don't know. I hope I'm saying her name right. Stephanie LeCue, Savannah Siddell, and Candy Howell. So Stephanie is a co-founder of EnviroSpark. What they do is they install charging stations for electric vehicles. Now, she can tell you some things about that because she's a co-founder at the company. She can tell you about what that looks like. She might even have information on how to get into the electric car business. So Savannah Siddell is the vice president of sustainability for a company called Better Earth. Now what they do is they make sustainable products for you to package up stuff. They are a sustainable packaging company. And then Candy Howell is the program director for power services at Pond and Company, and they are an electric company. And they work with Georgia Power. Here's the thing: if you want to learn, right? And I know some of you saying that doesn't apply to my business. You don't know. And the reason you don't know is because you have not heard what they had to say. You look at a title and you think that doesn't apply to me. Well, you might want to come out and see how it can apply to you. And that's why I put in a newsletter this morning, the GWC newsletter. I put in there, this is for the entrepreneur who's not tech savvy, who does not see how sustainability can fit in their company. Here's the thing, it probably can. You may be leaving money on the table because if you change the lights out in your office, maybe you'll get a rebate for that, right? That could be money on the table. But if you don't come to the room and ask the right questions, you never know. And maybe you don't need to save money. I don't know. But I don't know a small business right now who's not looking for another stream of income and who's not looking to save money. If that's you, we invite you to come to the Green Impact Forum. It's going to be happening this Friday at 12 o'clock. Lunch will be served thanks to our good friends at Bojangles. And you can come and you can ask questions. So Savannah is a vice president of sustainability for Better Earth. She said right now she has a background in environmental science and policy from Columbia University. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? She's a part of sustainable initiatives and environmental stewardship. Ask her questions. You may have a bookkeeping company. You may say, I don't see how this pertains to me, but you might need to figure out how to talk to more clients in the green space who may need your service. Did you think about that part? I'm just saying, because people, they're so quick to say that doesn't pertain to me. Anything in the tech space, if you are a small business, pertains to you. Let me say that again because somebody missed it. If you are a small business, you should have tech as a part of your business. If you don't know what type of tech, show up to these events so you can find out how technology can help you improve your business. I just talked about AI a second ago. Listen, I'm using AI to make music. I'm using AI to edit for me. I'm using AI for so many things right now. It is amazing. Tech is a part of my business. If you go to Gwinnett Women's Chamber website, guess what? There is a AI bot there that's going to say, hi there, have a question? Text us here. Right on the website. And guess what? People text me all the time. Somebody texted me yesterday and said, hey, I think we need to talk about you using our calendar. And I'm like, I don't need to use your calendar. But they were able to do that right from the website. Stephanie LeCue, she is a co-founder in EnviroSpark. It is a leader in the EV charging industry. Now listen to this. Electric cars are coming. They're not going anywhere because we're trying to reduce our carbon footprint. One of the ways to do that is to bring on more electric cars. And honestly, that's a great thing. Like my next car is going to be an electric car. I said I was going to get a Tesla, but then they said a battery on Tesla is like $18,000. I'm like, why would a battery cost $18,000? That's a car. Anyway, I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. Stephanie has been in this space for quite some time, so she's going to be there talking about that space. Also, if you're looking to get into that space, there may be partnership opportunities. Maybe you can become a partner with EnviroSpark and start installing stations somewhere else. I don't know, but if you're not in the room, you won't know either. I'm going to know because I'm going to be the one asking the questions. And then Candy Howe is the program director of Power Delivery at Pond. Her role emphasizes a sustainable impact on the world through dedicated client focus, integrity, and commitment to the well-being of communities and the environment. Right? So you want to be in the room, y'all. This is what I try to tell. And even if none of this sounds like you need it at all, which I beg to differ, but who am I? Come to the room and meet the people in the room. You don't know who they know. You don't know if they could be a client. You don't know if they can refer you your next client. But here's what I can promise you. If you don't show up, you would never know. I'm just saying. I just had to put that out there because I get people saying, that's not for me. I'm not a techie. You may not be. And you may not need to be. But the people in the room are. And they may be able to help you. I'm just trying to help. Somebody need to hear all of what I'm saying today. Somebody. So check it out. Go to GwinnettWomen'sChamber.com to find out more information. Or go to GoodMorningGwinnett.com. That's my lead story for today. So if you go to GoodMorningGwinnett.com, you'll see it right there. Lead story right there. Check it out. And tell somebody, even if it's not for you, tell somebody who may be interested in electric vehicles and charging stations and power grids and clean energy and solar energy and environmental safe packaging. Tell somebody. Tell somebody because they may need it. That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying. I know some people say it's not for me. It may not be for you. Maybe you're not listening today for you because sometimes I do things that's just not for me. I tell people all the time, I get so many great ideas and I used to think they were all for me. No, they weren't. They were for somebody else. And I was supposed to share that with them. That's why I talk a lot about all these different things on this channel, on this show, because everything that God gives me is not for me to hold on to and try to do. It's not. It's for me to share. And today, it may not be for you, but it may be for you to share. I got to give a happy birthday shout out to Monica Wilson. She had a birthday party on Friday night. Let me tell you, it was all the way in Stockbridge. That was a long drive. And I took my daughter, my grandbaby, and she said to me, she said, "Gee, I had so much fun." And I really was like, man, that's Stockbridge. But anyway, happy birthday, Monica Wilson. She just turned 12 years old, and such a beautiful young lady. Just beautiful. It's a lot of birthdays. This is Gemini season. If you don't know, now you know it's Gemini season. I want to send up prayers to my good friend Latanya. Her mom has been having some health challenges, so my prayers go up to Miss Pat. She's a sweet person too. So Miss Pat, I'm praying for you. Happy birthday to King Albert, who's her husband. I mean, happy birthday, happy Father's Day, King Albert, who's her husband. They've been married a very long time, and I know she's having some health issues right now, and I'm sure he's on edge. Because when you're with somebody for a very long time, I don't care how bad things look, when you're with somebody for a very long time, that's your best friend most of the time. If you can make it through, if you can make it through, that's your best friend. Some people don't make it through, though. I've seen people that got divorced after being married for like 30 years. I'm like, what do you do after that? Like, what do you do after 30 years of being married? But they have been married for a long time, and she has some health challenges right now. So I'm sure he's a little bit shook. So sending you some love too, Mr. Moore. All right, listen, I think that's about all I got for y'all. Yep, I think that's about it. So I'm going to go to my last song, and then I'm going to come back. I'm going to give you my words of inspiration for today. So this song is called Move Makers. I produced it yesterday. I have a lot of fun saying that. Listen, producers, don't hate me. I'm just having a good time over here. Me and Good Morning Gwinnett is just having a good time producing these songs. I'm going to try to sell my songs. Yeah, some of them anyway. All right, this song is called Move Makers. I'll be right back after this song to give you my words of inspiration for the day, so stay tuned.
Hey, we're lighting up before tonight. Colors flashing, feeling oh so right. Every step, every beat in our veins. We're the spark, we ignite, we're the flames. Shuffle left and slide to the right. Hands up high under neon lights. Spinning wild as the DJ plays. We're the groove, we're the craze, we lead the ways. We are the move makers, dancing till dawn. Feel the rhythm as we keep on. Jump and sway, no time for breaks. Heartbeat sing, watch us earthquake. Twist and turn at the music guide. Every moment feels magnified. Catch the eye of the night so bright. Together we own this, flying like kites. Step by step in sync we move. Lost in the sound, got nothing to prove. From dusk till dawn we claim the stage. Every dancer, every age. We are the move makers, dancing till dawn. Feel the rhythm as we keep on. Jump and sway, no time for breaks. Heartbeat sing, watch us earthquake. Turn around, let's break the floor with each move. We're wanting more. Echo laughter, echo cheers. This is our night, casting away fears. We are the move makers, dancing till dawn. Feel the rhythm as we keep on. Jump and sway, no time for breaks. Heartbeat sing, watch us earthquake. Lights fade out, but we won't stop. We're the beat, we're the top. As the night turns to the day, remember us, the move makers, always here to stay. We are the move makers, dancing till dawn. Feel the rhythm as we keep on. Jump and sway, no time for breaks. Heartbeat sing, watch us earthquake. Lights fade out, but we won't stop. We're the beat, we're the top. As the night turns to the day, remember us, the move makers, always here to stay.
Welcome back. So listen, guys, that's all I got for you today. But before I go, I want to give you my words of inspiration. And I think this is a pretty good word. It says, the beautiful thing about learning is that no one can take it away from you. I'm going to say it one more time. The beautiful thing about learning is that no one can take it away from you. B.B. King said that, and he was right. I said earlier, we're having the Green Impact Forum this coming Friday. And here's the thing, you may learn something because the tech is not going, like where we're going right now, it's not going anywhere. If we don't fix our planet, we won't have one. If we don't leverage technology, it will leverage us. So learn something. They can't take that away from you when you learn something. You can use it to your advantage when you learn something. You can use it to save your life when you learn something. You can use it to help your community when you learn something. You can use it to save the planet when you learn something. Don't be afraid to learn something. It's the one thing they cannot take away from you is the knowledge that you have put into yourself. So learn something new today. I challenge you. Listen, join us Friday if you can. I would love to see you there. Go to GwinnettWomen'sChamber.com for more information to get registered. Lunch will be served. That's all I got for you today. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 35 minutes with me, and I love and appreciate you for that. If you missed any episodes of the show, be sure to go to GoodMorningGwinnett.com to listen to past episodes there. Also, be sure to subscribe to the show wherever you listen to podcasts, on Spotify, iHeart, Google, Apple, wherever you listen to it, subscribe to the show. And hey, by the way, go over to Gwinnett Morning Spark to get the newsletter. That song I just played came out at 6 o'clock this morning to help you get pumped up to get your day started. GwinnettMorningspark.com. GwinnettMorningspark.com. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. Tomorrow is Talk Business Tuesday, so I'll be talking business. Make sure you join in to listen to me talk about business. If you got questions, you can always submit your questions to Audrey at GoodMorningGwinnett.com. Audrey at GoodMorningGwinnett.com. Audrey at GoodMorningGwinnett.com. Email me and say, hey, Audrey, I got a question for Talk Business Tuesday, and I'll listen. If I can, I will answer your question on air. So do be sure to do that. I'll be back again tomorrow, 10 a.m. God willing. You guys stay safe out there. And listen, it's hot here in Georgia. I don't know where you are in the world, but it's going to be a scorcher today. Stay safe, stay hydrated. Until next time, my friends. Until next time, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.